Imagine staring at 200 research papers. Manually reading and cross-referencing that much data to find patterns takes months of focused effort, making it practically impossible for a single person to handle alone. The traditional method relies on sequential reading. You print a paper, highlight a few lines, take some notes, and move to the next. By the time you reach paper number 50, the context of paper number 1 has usually evaporated, costing you weeks of redundant labor. Many researchers try using standard large language models, or LLMs, which are AI systems trained on vast amounts of general text, to solve this. However, these tools have strict memory limits and often hallucinate, which is when the AI confidently invents facts that aren't in the data. The difficulty of reliably synthesizing patterns across an entire ecosystem of information creates the primary bottleneck in modern research. Notebook LM addresses this as a source-grounded reasoning system. This architecture restricts the AI strictly to your uploaded corpus. A boundary prevents pulling outside data, avoiding hallucinations. Because it only looks at your files, every claim traces directly back to a specific paragraph using a mandatory citation architecture. This strict architecture provides the precision and verifiability required of a professional research analyst. An analyst is only as good as the data they receive. The system's logic relies entirely on how well you organize your files before the ingestion process begins. Use a strict file naming convention: year, author, and a short title. This helps the AI build a clean internal semantic map, linking concepts and themes across your library. You should also employ strict thematic splitting. Create separate notebooks for distinct research objectives, like LLM scaling or AI alignment, to keep the AI's focus sharp. Meticulous data preparation and thematic organization provide the necessary foundation for high-level AI synthesis. Once your data is processed, avoid asking for simple summaries of individual papers. Instead, query the entire research ecosystem at once. Use the pattern mining framework. Start with convergence. Find findings that consistently replicate across papers. Move to divergence. Identify where authors directly disagree. Then use gap detection to scan for unresolved problems. Finally, track evolution to see how ideas shifted over time. To get the absolute best results from the system, you must also be highly specific about the exact format you demand. Avoid accepting standard paragraph responses. Instruct the AI to generate structured outputs. Request comparison tables for datasets and metrics, thematic clusters, or even a detailed literature review outline. Using this framework replaces sequential reading with an instant, structured meta-analysis. For those working on a thesis, this approach allows you to use extracted research gaps to identify unresolved, high-impact technical problems for your own study. It also strengthens grant proposals. You can use the AI to identify open problems that are framed as important but remain underexplored, aligning your work with the momentum of the field. You can even map the competitive landscape by querying which specific author groups or institutions dominate a particular subfield. Mastering these specific workflows establishes a strategic foundation for navigating and shaping your research field. There is a trap to avoid. If you use the system lazily, by uploading unfocused documents or asking vague questions, the outputs will be unreliable. Verification is mandatory. Always click the AI's generated citations and manually trace the claims back to the source text to validate the patterns it identifies. Source-grounded AI drastically accelerates pattern recognition, but it does not replace human judgment or critical thinking. These workflows turn a chaotic sea of PDFs into a tightly orchestrated knowledge ecosystem. In the next video, we'll demonstrate how to turn these insights into a publishable literature review in under a day.